Hi, my name is Cambria Johnson, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my background before I even start talking about NASCAR, because some people think, well, if you're not in the business, you really don't know. So I just want to let you know. I recently moved from North Carolina, Mooresville, which is also known as Race City, USA. The Lowe's Motor Speedway track was probably about 30 minutes from my house in North Carolina. I attended NASCAR Technical Institute, where I also met my husband, Joe Tam, the Jew, and we now have a son, Braden, who will be turning 4 months this month. NASCAR school was really cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Here and there, I had some problems and issues, but my goal was to eventually graduate and work for DEI. Seeing as what I've seen and hearing from what I've heard over the past year, I'm very glad that I didn't stick and decide to go with DEI and had all these hopes and aspirations of working there, because the company was going downhill, and it still is. But it's going to take a lot of time, to me, it's going to take a lot of time for that company to go downhill and completely crash. But it's well on its way. Today, Dale Jr. made his announcement at Junior Motorsports this morning at 10 o'clock Central Time, my time, and 11 Eastern Time this morning at Junior Motorsports again, announcing and stating that he will be leaving DEI at the end of this season. As far as carrying the number 8, as most of us know, and if you don't, certain business owners or team owners, such as Teresa Earnhardt, Joe Gibbs, Richard Childress, on and so forth, all have the rights to the numbers, and they can decide whether they retire that number or not. And if they retire it, no one can use that number. It can't be sold on the shelves anymore, and so on and so forth. That's why 43 and number 3 hasn't been taken off of the shelves yet, because the number is retired and no one can take the number to drive the race cars. But they're not going to take the profits away, because they're making too much money. So they'll keep the number out as far as that, as profits and money coming in is concerned. As far as Junior carrying the number 8, I highly doubt it, because Teresa Earnhardt may want to sell the rights to Junior, but it is registered under NASCAR. So I would assume if she does put a price on it, that it's not going to be worth carrying the. I don't think Junior would even care what number he drove, just so long as he could keep his career going and keep doing what he loves to do. And I personally think that he will not carry the number 8. I think that the number is going to change, because it would be just too much drama, too much trouble to keep the number and to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So, and as far as Budweiser, I really hope that he keeps the Budweiser and the Chevrolet, but we'll see where that goes. I'll keep you informed on that. I'm not too sure about how that's going to go right now, but it will come about soon, I'm assuming. So I just think that the business of Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, it will last, but not long. It's definitely going to make some huge changes and adjustments, especially if Truex Jr. goes with Dale Jr. to Junior Motorsports. It's going to totally make Paul Menard the only one until they can get some new drivers in, which, if they do get new drivers in, it's going to be horrible, most likely. No one's going to care, No one is going to care, so we'll see how that goes. I've been a Dale Jr. fan all my life. Since I started watching him race. Even before he was racing, I was watching him on TV when he was younger. Cute little red hair, cute little freckles. But I definitely think Dale Jr. is going to dominate. I always think that, but sometimes he doesn't, which last season he got very close. He did very well. I was very proud of him. But I have his autograph sitting in my shelving unit in my computer room here. I honestly, people think I'm obsessed with Junior, which I agree, I may somewhat be, but it's slightly. It's not overwhelming. Yes, true, I know where he lives. I know where Junior Motorsports is. Well, any person that is a fan and that lives in Mooresville, pretty much everyone in Mooresville knows where Junior lives or where his family lived or information about either one and or both. So you come to learn these things as you live there. But I look at that autograph and just think, wow, what is this like to sit there and have all this stress, all this pressure to become a NASCAR driver and to be so well known and to be so well liked that it's like you can't even have your own life. Your life is for everyone else and not yourself. So I think this decision on Junior's part that he decided to take his own reins for a change and get out there and experience what being a businessman is like. Of course, he's been around this all of his life and he's seen it, but coming into the aspect of this is my own area, this is my own thing. No one's going to tell me what to do, no one's going to take my money, no one is going to take my rights from my father's legacy, A.E. Teresa Earnhardt. So, yes, of course, as you can tell, I'm very derogatory toward her to an extent. I've never met her, but from what I've seen and what I've heard, I am totally against the way she runs the business and what she's done with the business, especially after Senior died. Anyway, I think that he's only going to blossom, he's only going to improve. Him having his own business will give him the chance to see things in a different light. And maybe this may be just to be an experience. Maybe it may not work out for JR Motorsports, but at the same time, we're hoping it will. And it most likely will. But it'll probably have hardships and things that they'll have to encounter as a team and as a business. But I definitely think that it's only going to make him grow and become a better and more powerful, not powerful, but empowering person for himself. I think it's just going to be great. I'm so excited. I think Teresa Earnhardt is a huge freaking douchebag. But besides that, I'm sure Junior cares about her. That's his dad's wife. I'm sure he cares more about her than she does about him and the rest of the kids. But taking it in effect, I am very excited. My husband, Joe, he texted me in class, and of course I didn't get it. My phone is singular, so singular stuff sometimes. But he sent it to me, and he asked me about it later, and I was like, well, no, I didn't get it, but so I looked through his phone to see what it was and what it was. And Junior looked DEI, and at that point we were in the freaking Whataburger drive-thru, and I was screaming my little heart's content out. Yay, I'm so happy, congratulations, because it is something that I've been hoping that would happen since I heard anything slightly remotely about Junior wanting to buy DEI or leave DEI. There was so much speculation because no one really knows what was going on. But now today it has pretty much all been clarified, and I am super excited to see where this goes. And wherever Junior goes, I will follow. That's a loyal and rigid fan that I am. Yeah. But anyway, for anyone who watches this, I'm going to try to put this on MySpace, and I'm going to keep my vid blogs up about racing, and that is my passion. That's what I love. I love talking to people about it. So if you have any comments, I know some of you don't like NASCAR. I know some of you hate NASCAR. Put it bluntly and easy going on the ears. But all of your opinions are wanted, and just please don't diss any of the drivers, because I admit it, there are some that I don't like, but I'm not going to sit there and trash them, because I know they are all out there doing what they love to do, and that is their passion, and they have drive and motivation to keep doing it. So I respect them because they are doing something that could take their life every time they go out in that car every weekend. And to me, that is such a trooper of a person to get out there and do that. And they all are also growing and learning as they go too. But there are some that I just don't like, and I'm not going to mention names. But if you're my peeps that know me, you know who they are. So please don't trash